Hello, so welcome to this new vlog. I'm going to share with you here what I've been working on and what I have done these past 10 days or so. I really try to upload a vlog almost every week, but sometimes it doesn't want to upload. I'm too busy or too disorganized maybe, and it doesn't want to come. But today I have one, and I have made some progress on my pieces inspired by Madame Delnoy's stories. So they are going to be used both for an exhibition, and also I'm going to do some twin pieces for my shop and included in a bigger series of pieces inspired by a lot of other stories by Madame Delnoy. This one though is going to go to the exhibition, so here it is inspired by the Bluebell, and I already explained a bit what it was all about. If you don't know, you can watch my previous vlog. I will just link it under this video so you can check it if you don't know what it's all about. And it's coming from it's a magical egg actually, and when you open it there is a magical carriage coming, driven by 6 green mice, and there are also some puppets. I started to sculpt them, and they are not finished yet. They are going to come from the window. And what is interesting here in this story, which I really like, are the green mice here. I wondered if Madame Delnoy knew the children rhymes. I think you call that this way, I'm not really sure. The sort of children's song which is called The Green Mouse, La Souris Verte, which was known in the 17th century. So I think she knew it. I think it was starting to be known in the 17th century. She could have heard of it and so decided to use the green mice for her carriage. It's a very silly song. You can't really understand what it's all about. It's very confusing. It's a bit funny and a bit silly at the same time. I'm not surprised that she would have known it and decided to be inspired by this silly song for her carriage. Have also worked on White Cat. So White Cat, I worked on this fairy tale on a regular basis because I adore it. I love this story so much. It's a very long story with a lot of drawers. There are a lot of story in the story, so you can always find some inspiration in it. And here I'm doing the dinner scene. It's going to be a twin, also twin pieces, one for the exhibition, one for me, for my shop. She's eating bisque, And the prince is also eating a bisque, and a bisque is a sort of soup, but a sort of sophisticated soup. And today we mainly know, I'm not a specialist of French cooking, honestly, I don't really know a lot of it, especially the very sophisticated one. But the bisque is mainly known as the lobster bisque, which is a very sophisticated lobster soup, if you will. But in the 17th century, they could eat other sort of bisque, and there were the young pigeon bisque, which is eaten by the prince, and White Cat is eating her white and mice bisque. And it's a very funny scene actually in the story. I knew this story really well, but when I reread it on a regular basis, I always discover new details, new things I didn't notice before. So that's the thing I really love in her story. There are a lot of mundane details like what they are eating. I don't have that in every fairy tale. In Cinderella, you don't really know what they are eating in the story. In Sleeping Beauty either, you don't really know what's their life like. And in Madame Langlois stories, you have a lot of details like that. Maybe she loved eating, I don't really know. So she gave this, there is this little scene which is quite funny, where the invisible hands, which are hands without any body, are bringing the meals, the dinner, and there is the prince on one side and a White Cat, and the prince is really afraid everything has been cooked by the same cook and everything has been mixed together, and he doesn't really want to eat some rice and mice. And White Cat, of course, see that, and she just reassures him that he has nothing to be afraid about, that everything has been cooked separately. She has a private space where everything is cooked, so nothing is mixed together, so he can be really sure and safe that his meal has nothing to do with rats and mice. I'm just going to read it really quickly because it's a funny scene. L'on apporta le souper, les mains dont les corps étaient invisibles servaient. L'on mit d'abord sur la table 2 bisques, l'une de pigeonneau et l'autre de souris fort grasse. La vue de l'une empêcha le prince de manger de l'autre, se figurant que le même cuisinier les avait accommodés, mais la petite chatte, qui devina par la mine qu'il faisait ce qu'il avait dans l'esprit, l'assura que sa cuisine était à part et qu'il pouvait manger de ce qu'on lui présenterait avec certitude, qu'il n'y aurait ni rat ni souris. And you will probably see her finish on the next vlog. By the way, the little carriage, I don't really often work on this scale for my work, for some workshops sometimes. We did some little carriages in the Christmas workshops, and I don't mind doing that for workshops, but honestly, the amount of work you have on a small piece like that is pretty much the same than on a bigger piece. So it's the reason I think it's a bit, there is maybe less satisfaction working on a very small thing, which requires as much work as a bigger one. So I don't often work on this scale because the wheels are really time consuming, so I don't do that very often. I also had a friend visiting me a few days ago, and we went to visit a tiny museum, a tiny dusty museum. I love this sort of museum which have not been really renovated. They are still a bit old. You have a lot of not super well presented things, but you always have some treasures here and there usually. And here I just love these beautiful wood lions. They are part of a book shelves, a big giant bookshelf from I think from the 17th century, and the lions were so funny. I thought they were delightful. They really looked like fantastic fantasy lions coming from maybe from Narnia or from a story like that. I thought they were so funny, so cute. As usual, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for your comments. You can subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss the next vlogs, my next decor series, the studio series which is coming, and this way you will be sure to be notified every time a new video is coming, and I will see you with my other pieces inspired by Madame Langlois.